way that you guys responded when the lead got cut down to 4 and it was kind of getting a little dicey there?
Well, the difference in the second half, I thought, was the second chance points. They had 15 at halftime. They got 6 offensive rebounds, and they pretty much all led to threes. And that was the challenge at halftime, was to go out there and shut that off. And if we did, we'd have a chance to pull away, which we did, to get that thing up to 15, and then give them credit for continuing to fight, cutting it back to 4. And then Connor got hot at the right time, and I thought Raleigh did a really nice job finding him. I think he had 7 straight in that run to get it back to double digits. And Raleigh, I thought, had complete control of the game out there. Bryce obviously got us off to a really nice start with putting the ball in the basket, getting to the free throw line. We knew they were going to be physical and try to get out and deny and hold and grab. And I thought we did a good job taking advantage of that. Getting to the line with 35 free throws would have been nice to knock a few more of them down, but you got to manufacture points and slow the game down. But I thought our closeouts were just a step slow in that first half, and second half Davis got it going a little bit, but I thought we were better, and then the rebounding was the difference. I thought that's what allowed us to get out in transition. They crashed 5. They do a really nice job of that, and I think you guys see why I had some anxiety with this game. That's a really good team, well coached. They shoot a lot of threes, and they've got 5 threats out there generally at all times.
At what point did you know Andrew was going to be good to go, and what is he bringing on the floor?
Yeah, this morning he practiced yesterday. It was his last step in the concussion protocol, and he had no symptoms this morning, and that's what allowed him to be cleared to play. And I did think he got us off to a nice start in the first half. He and Bryce had it going, and gave us some toughness in the paint. We were able to throw him the ball, and I think you see what he can do on the block. That's his strength. And also we run a few little ISOs for him at the nail and at the elbow. But Burke, I thought, did some nice things out there as well. Just played a really solid overall game. We need to do a better job of finding him when he's got a mismatch on the block in transition. I thought Gavin had a nice game. Had some really good looks that normally are going to go down. And again, it's a team win. Everybody, I thought, that stepped on the floor made an impact for us. Sam's working his way back into rhythm. He's only had 2 days of practice, and obviously he's going to be a big part of this thing for us. So Aaron, another guy, will get it going, and Braxton, I thought, got us off to a good start. He just missed some free throws out there, but he's a force for us. And like I told the team, it's not going to be the same guy every night, and we're going to have to be ready to step up. Might be somebody different, and if it is, that's okay. You got to accept it. It's a long ride. Step 1 ended up taking care of business against a really good team, and now it's getting back to work on Wednesday.
I know Connor's a confident shooter, but how useful is that for him in his first Husker game to have that 7-point spurt like he had in a key moment?
Yeah, it's huge, and he hit one against their zone in the first half, and then hit those 2 in a short stretch. Had a really nice take. We ran about 3 or 4 plays for him in a row there to try to get him off. And then again, Raleigh in transition. We've talked a lot to our guards about hunting our shooters and trying to find them and get them open looks, rhythm shots in transition. I thought they did that tonight.
Do you feel like Bryce is just kind of taking on that leadership role on and off the floor, but then also just finding the ball in his hands a lot more from a scoring perspective this season?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a big part of Bryce's role this year, with Casey gone, with Rink out of the lineup, with Josiah out. And those guys were great leaders for us as well. Not only what they did on the court for us, but they were vocal. They set the tone every day in practice, and we're relying on those older guys: Bryce, Jawan, Raleigh. Sam, Rink can still lead even though he's not on the court for us this year. Aaron, is in his 5th year of college. So we've got a lot of guys that have some age, and they're going to have to lead by committee. But yeah, Bryce, 100%. His role is going to be to put the ball in the basket. And again, it was great to see him get to the free throw line for us. Is going to get 11 free throws, I think. So good first overall game for Bryce.
Coach, how much are these games good opportunities, not to take anything away from the opponent, but opportunities for you guys to kind of work out kinks and work different 5s on the floor?
Well, it was nothing to do with anything like that. I mean, I was going to go with the hot guys. This was not an experimental game because of what they can do, and we saw, just how hard they played and what they, 25 threes. I've talked about that a lot this week. Somebody said, well, who'd they play? I don't give a damn who you play. If you make 25 threes, that's very impressive, against a high school team. So, this team can get hot, get rolling, and again, I thought our effort was good. It was where it needed to be, and it's a really good win. This team's going to win a lot of games this year, I think.
You kind of experienced this last year a little bit, but just the value of facing adversity, having to figure it out in a live game situation, and getting those learning experiences in a win for this team, how valuable is it going to be going forward?
Yeah, it's huge, Robin, and again, they did a good job cutting it to 4, and we told our guys they're coming, they're going to keep playing. When you play a team that can shoot threes and get hot, no lead is safe. And to our guys' credit, they found a way to stop the bleeding, and again, it was good to see Connor get it going at the right time, especially with Bryce cramping. That's what he had going on. He had cramps going on in different parts of his leg, but it was good to see our guys find the right players out there to extend that lead.
How much of an adjustment was it when they were playing aggressive defense on the perimeter and kind of cutting off those 3-point attempts?
Say it again.
How much did you have to adjust when they're playing as aggressively as they are on the perimeter and preventing 3-point attempts?
That's what they were trying to do, and again, our advantage tonight was in the paint. Our advantage was getting the ball to our guys and letting them drive it when we got into the bonus. And I think you saw that with 35 free throws and however many points in the paint. Seamus, 40 points in the paint, 35 free throws. So that's huge. And again, it's not always going to be that way. Teams are going to maybe back off a little bit. And we're going to have to shoot more threes. But that was our advantage tonight, was our size, and our guys did a good job taking advantage of it. Thank you, guys.